Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2025 LEAPMOTOR's C10 REEV Ultra Hybrid. So let's check it out. So before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to LEAPMOTOR's Gosford, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after a C10, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. And if you do enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing. So at the front here, you've got the LEAPMOTOR's badge there. Got a nice design there. You don't really need a grille or much of a grille. And I actually like the face. I think it looks quite nice. You've got a bit of black grille and piano black down the bottom there, along with your front camera. And you do have LED daytime running lights and headlights there as well. So what are your thoughts on the LEAPMOTOR? Have you got one yet? Have you got one on order? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the C10 are 18s and they're piano black, and you know what? I think they suit the car if you stand back quite nicely. And you got a little bit of clearance under there as well, which is nice. Got little LEAPMOTORs there. I think I saw something like this on Tesla. This is the wing mirror now, and if you have a look, you've got the little NFC logo, if you can see that. This is the card. I can lock the car, or I can unlock the car. And you know what? It's the only way to do it. It'll only work on that mirror as well. Also things like the handles. Push them in like that, and then opens the door. It's pretty cool how they're integrated into the door as well. Roof rails up the top, and you've got your moonroof there, which we'll have a look at a bit later. And I do like the black trim around the windows with this colour. I think it sort of looks really, really nice. At the back here, you've got LEAPMOTOR written there. You've got funky light bars everywhere here, front, back. You've got the C10 there, you've got your parking sensors, and you do have a little camera under there, if you can see that. All right, let's go and have a look inside. So inside the C10, and first impressions, very basic in here, because all the buttons and all the bits and pieces are through the screen now. But the layout itself is, you know what, quite nice. You've got the ventilation built into the dash there. I think that's quite a cool look. The dash itself, quite soft. The door trim's got a bit of softness with this suede-like, sort of a harder suede material. And then you've got nice leather and chrome pieces around the door. So all in all, I don't mind it. I think it's quite nice. Now there's no buttons, like I said, so nothing to the right of the steering wheel there. You can open the bonnet right down there, but other than that, that's about it. Steering wheel, I love it how it's flat on the top and on the bottom. Again, really, really basic. You get these scroll wheels on either side. You've got a scroll wheel here for media, and on the other side you can change stations, things like that. And there's also some customizable buttons on there as well. On the right stalk, you do have your gear selector there, PRND, and on the left stalk, you do have your indicators and your wipers there too. So on the dash, you do have a digital speedo and the gear you're in. On the right-hand side, you do have a few things you can look at, things like what audio you're listening to. You've got your trip computers there. You've got a navigation screen, a little one, and then back to what you were listening to. And then in the middle, you do have a little picture of the car. And when you're driving along, you've got that Tesla look where you can see other vehicles around you, which is nice. So coming over to the media screen, like I said, there's no physical buttons anywhere other than like on the steering wheel and for the window switches. So everything else has to be done through the screen. So we're currently in the home screen there. So we'll scroll down from the top first. You got things like some drive modes there, whether you want to use EV or both, EV and the engine. You can do things like turn the screen off, tailgate. You adjust your mirrors via this. And some people might like it, but if people are going to be driving, the same person all the time is going to be driving, well then you pretty much set it and forget it. You actually store your seat memory, so you put your seat back and forward and it asks you, do you want to save it? And you can also save your mirrors there as well. Now we'll go into the menu here. So we'll go look at the navigation first. And you know what, it's really smooth, the navigation. I really like that. It's yeah, it's actually quite nice, easy to use, big screen, so I like that. Got the 360 surround view, so we'll look at that. And as you can see, there's yeah, you can get a few different modes there, which is nice. You get the side mode, the front mode, back mode. You got 3D as well, so you can turn the car around. And you know what, it's pretty clear actually. I'm pretty impressed, so well done. Another thing I wanted to show you was this. Have a look at this. It says 103 centimeters. So if I keep going back, 83 centimeters. So that's cool, eh? And you got settings for pretty much anything. You got things like your lighting, doors, windows, your charging there, your driving. You've got your vehicle status, so we're gonna have a look at that, and it basically gives you a whole heap of stats from your driving, last drive, to your trip computers and things like that. You've got phone, Bluetooth, phone connectivity, you've got Spotify. So you do have your radio, you've got FM and digital radio stations there. Now you do have a whole heap of other bits and pieces that you can play around with as well. And you've got a whole heap of shortcut buttons down the bottom of the screen there. So you've got your volume, you can also move your seats electronically via the screen. You've got your aircon controls there, fan controls, your 360 camera like we went into before, your music, your navigation, your settings there, your menu and your home screen there, which is pretty cool. Further down you do have two cup holders, and you've got a spot where the key, which is this, goes. So you put that there and that enables you to start and drive the vehicle. Now the armrest, you know what, quite soft, and you open that up and there's heaps of space in there as well. You do also get a 12 volt plug and two USBs down below there with a whole heap of storage as well. And you've got two cup holders back there as well. Now the seats, really comfortable, full leather, and I quite like the comfortability of them. The glove box, you know what, I'll be honest, it's actually a bit small. It's on the smaller side. You probably get your books in there, but not much else. And the panoramic roof. This is, it's not a sunroof, it's a full panoramic roof the whole way, so the front and rear occupants can enjoy some moonlighting. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the LEAPMOTOR C10, and first impressions, you know what, it's quite spacious in the back here. I like it. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. I've got heaps of headroom, which is great. Knee room's good, leg room and foot room is all really good back here. And this seat in front of me is set up in my driving position. Now, you get two ISOFIX spots there and two behind me. And the armrest, really nice and soft there as well. Your two cup holders for the rear are just on the center console there. Now for the rear passengers, you do get ventilation, you get two USBs, and you get map pockets or iPad pockets. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the C10, so here we have 435 litres as it sits. If you fold the rear seats down, that goes up to 1410 litres. You do have your three tether points there at the front. You do have some storage here. You've got a subwoofer over in the right there. And if I pull the carpet up, you've got some storage for charging cables and whatnot. And you've got the battery under there. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the C10. So here we have a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine. That's mated to an electric engine, with a 28.4 kilowatt hour battery. Now all up, that produces 158 kilowatts of power and 320 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a single speed transmission driving the rear wheels. Now Leap Motors say you will get over 1,000 kilometers with this, so that's incredible. All right, let's go for a drive. So driving the Leapmotor C10 REEV. So starts in electric mode, well most of the time it's in electric mode. The petrol engine's there more merely just to top it up. So vision out the front is really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision, look, it's okay, not the greatest, but you do have your 360 cameras and your parking sensors to aid in that. Vision out the side, you know what, pretty good all the way to the back, and the mirrors are big enough and wide enough and have a good field of vision out of them. It does feel quite airy in here. So how does the C10 go over a bumpier stretch of road? Well, let's find out. Yeah, it's soaking up most of the bumps, which is good. Obviously the bigger ones you sort of feel, but ultimately it's doing a really nice job, which is good. And steering. Yeah, really light too, which is good. And here comes another corner. Yeah, really nice. And even the road noise, if you have a listen, it's pretty quiet in here. So what's the acceleration like from the C10 REEV? Well, let's find out. Wow, that was pretty good actually. That actually is not bad acceleration, guys. I was pretty impressed with that. Like, it's no supercar, but it gets along okay. And even when you're, say, doing 50, 60 Ks and you want a bit more oomph, yeah, it's got it. Very, very nice, guys. Very nice. So what are my final thoughts with the Leapmotor C10? Well, I don't mind it. It's all right. It doesn't have any buttons. I could have used a couple more buttons, but you know what? It drives nicely. A few little things like the lane departure warning, sort of when you go out of your lane, it's really quite hard to bring you back in, but these are things that can be updated. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.